Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Spring 2021 Orange Fab Asia Demo Day, which is our first event this year about our regular season. So I counted numbers, and it's our 13th event in Seoul Demo Day, and also same number in Taiwan and also in Japan. If we are not in a COVID-19 situation, then we would have it offline in some of the venue inside Seoul, and also we would invite uh, our VIP guests in Japan and also in Taiwan, and we could also fly to Paris for VivaTech 2021. So before starting our pitch session, I'd like to introduce the format of today's event. My colleague Hiroshi Nishigawa will present shortly about Orange Fab and our activities. And after that, we'll jump into a pitch session where startups will pitch for 5 minutes by their recorded video. And we will have a Q&A session after that. And we also invited mentors from Korea and Japan and also from France. So we would have some question and answer session from them. So before we starting, let me welcome Mr. Bernard Yvetot, which is our CEO, to give a short welcome message for the event.
Hello, everybody. Do you hear me? It's okay? Okay, good. So I'm talking to you from French countryside, and I'm very pleased to welcome this demo day session. And Orange is very pleased to regularly organize in Asia, either in Seoul, Tokyo, or Taipei, these events. As you know, Orange is a company present as a full operator in 28 countries, but also present worldwide through its subsidiary Orange Business Service, including many countries in Asia. And we are very much focusing our developments and innovation on partnerships, on open, as we called open innovation, and definitely the relationships with startups, ecosystems in various continents of the world is very important for us, and we do appreciate this type of events that can help us understand where innovation is going in Far East Asia. So I do welcome your presence as a speaker or as attendees, and I hope you have a very nice demo day session today. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Bernard, joining to be with us in your vacation. Okay, thank you. And let me welcome Mr. Hiroshi Nishigawa, Director of Orange Fab Asia, to introduce about Orange Fab Asia program and our activities. Hiroshi, please.
Okay, thank you, Danny. I'm Hiroshi. I'm in charge of Orange Fab Asia Tokyo program. And let me briefly introduce our activity. Let me share my screen. So, okay, finishing the screen. Okay, let's start Orange Fab Asia. So before that, actually Bernard talked a little bit about Orange, but we are one of the largest operators of mobile and internet service in Europe and Africa. And in the countries in orange, as you can see, there are several countries in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. We have consumer service in 26 countries, and also a B2B service in most of the countries around the world. So this is our CEO, Stefan Vishal, who announced that we're going to support 500 startups by 2020, actually the last year. So it was the announcement from the 5 years ago, but we have supported more than 500 startups in the last 5 years. And about Orange Fab, We have the Orange Fab program in 18 countries. Actually, it's I think the new country will join soon, so it's going to be 19 or 20 in this year. And we have 3 countries in Asia which has this accelerator program. So Orange Fab Asia, as I said, we have program in Japan, Korea, and Taiwan. We have 2 sessions in a year, and we mainly support startups going global by providing mentoring from mentors, and we are trying to connect the startups with our business units in Orange, as well as our corporate partners. And we also organize a lot of events, including demo days, to provide opportunities for startups to showcase their innovation to many people. And this is the result. We have been running this program for 13 seasons, and we have a lot of success, like IPOs, acquisitions, and a lot of fundraising. And these are the corporate partners of our program. Actually, there are more companies partnering with this program. And this is how we support startups. One of the example is for B2C products. We sell their products in France and Europe at our online shops and offline shops. And for B2B services, we are distributing their service to our business customers in Europe and around the world. We also help startups to demonstrate their products in our office. Actually, this startup had demo kits in our office in Paris. So as I said, we are providing a lot of opportunities to showcase for startups. As Danny said, we used to have offline events in the 3 cities twice in a year. And we also send Asian startups to Vivatech in Paris. This year, I think maybe 5, 6, 7 Asian startups joined online. But until 2019, around 10 startups participated physically in this event in Paris. And at the same time, not only for Vivatech, we organized the pitch events to introduce our startups to our colleagues in France. 2 years ago, 13 startups from Orange Fab Asia participated in this pitch event. And also, we sponsored many large exhibitions in the world. For example, Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. 2 Asian startups joined in our Orange booth in 2019. And we also support startups to exhibit at the Web Summit in Lisbon, partnering with the J Startup, JETRO, a Japanese government agency. And this is in Singapore, InnoFest Unbound. Every year we sponsor the event so that our startups can exhibit like these photos. And our colleagues in China organized the China tour to visit several big cities in China to meet with local investors and accelerators and a lot of potential partners. And we also organized Australian tour. That's only once, but 5 startups participated in this tour to visit Sydney to meet with accelerators, VCs. And not only in Europe and Asia, we also support startups to go to Africa. This is one example. In 2019, 2 startups from Orange Fab Asia exhibited at the Dakar Digital Show in Senegal. And not only in the 3 countries, we are also receiving the other Asian countries startups in the program by organizing the pitch events. We have held the pitch events in Singapore 5 times, and in Australia twice, and once in Vietnam. So we'd like to relaunch these activities in maybe next year, I hope. So unfortunately, we should have the online events last year because of the pandemic, of course. And we have held 6 online events so far. And yeah, maybe I hope we can go back to offline within this year. And yeah, these are the benefits for startups. As I said, we want to provide a partnership opportunity with Orange and our partners, and a lot of opportunities to showcase. And you can also have knowledge and network from our Orange Fiber community. As I said, we have a program in 18 countries, and many more countries we have colleagues. So you can get many knowledge and those network. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hiroshi. So let's jump into the pitch session. Before doing that, I'd like to introduce today's mentors, the panels. Ji-Young Lee from SK Telecom, and also Saito-san from SoftBank joined as a mentor today. And my colleague from France, Ludovic Songtong, joined, but he has some technical issues with his computer now. Okay, so let me invite first startup pitch, the Big Glim from Korea. So today we're going to have a pre-recorded video pitch, and after that we're going to have a Q&A session. So let's watch the Big Glim's pitch first.
Hello. First of all, I'm very honored to present you an art and culture streaming service called Big Glim. My name is Jin-Young Park, and I'm the CEO of a new rising art company, Big Glim from South Korea. You may know that David Hockney's artwork has been displayed in London, Seoul, New York, and Tokyo. Everyone was so excited about it. Now, more displays are being installed in various spaces to attract more attention of the public. However, there are 2 distinct problems. First, they have nothing to show on their screens. Second, it is difficult to manage their screens. However, Big Glim solves these problems quickly. You have nothing to show? Don't worry. We provide various genres of art in both images and videos. So far, we have acquired more than 40,000 intellectual properties. Is it difficult for you to manage your screens? Don't worry. Big Glim is an easy and simple mobile remote controlling system that makes you manage your screens easily with a few clicks. I will share you a sample video of Big Glim service. When devices such as Media Box or Set-top Box are connected to Big Glim service, you can create your own playlist and play what you want to display on your screens. All contents are provided in both images and videos. If Big Glim is implemented in service, you can expect to have 30% increase in engagement and 60% reduction in operational costs for our corporate customers. Since 2019, we have provided Big Glim service in 37 locations by managing 162 screens. They are all satisfied with our service that many of our clients are contracting us for 3 years. Big Glim can provide trustful service because Park Brother is running the company together. We both studied in the US and saw a huge potential of content streaming industry through the rise of Netflix and YouTube. With a strong brotherhood, we made 300% increase in revenue since last year. This growth was possible because the global display market size is so huge. We are confident to make a steady growth by increasing average of 60 locations every year. However, We won't limit BigLean's future by targeting corporates only. We will turn all unused and turned off TVs at home into a beautiful digital canvas that can change the interior art design at a feasible price. Therefore, we are looking for teams at Orange who can collaborate our at-home service. As BigGleam service is installed on either media box or set-top box of Orange, anyone can enjoy ever-changing artworks on demand. Namjoon Baek, who has been highly acclaimed as the founder of video art, said that without electricity, there will be no art. BigGleam follows his innovative vision. Now, BigGleam will convert all the digital screens into beautiful canvases in the world to boost a new digital renaissance. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Jinyoung. So
Thank you.
let me give the floor to the mentors to ask questions. And do you have any questions from the mentors?
Hello. This is Maza from the SoftBank. Could you explain your business model details?
Yes. Okay, so business model is really simple. We basically make our customers pay subscription fee monthly. And we divide a B2B subscription fee and B2C subscription fee. B2B subscription fee is almost like 10 times more expensive than B2C subscription fee. So B2B, we charge each monitor like $10, $30, $50 per monitor per month. If they want to increase the number of displays to control, then we add more values. And then if they want to increase the size of the cloud storage, we also add values accordingly. In the case of B2C model, it's really cheap. We make our general users to pay about $3 per month per display. And then it's the same thing that we make them pay more based on the size of the storage and the number of devices they control.
Thank you.
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
Hello? You hear me?
Yes, hello.
Good. Very good.
Bonjour.
Thanks. Hello. I'm Ludovic from the Orange Fab in France. The question I have is, do you have any customer in the European market at the moment?
No, not right now. We are currently working with about 20 artists from Europe. So I'm targeting to find any spaces I can actually manage with my partners, including telecom company or manufacturing TV monitor companies.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Can you explain a little bit about your competitive landscape?
Yes. So you're actually asking for like traction. Is that correct? Yes.
Well, I'm more curious about like who could be your competitors.
Oh, I see. So right now my biggest competitor can be any companies that basically remote control digital album or digital frame, like Blue Canvas in Korea or Mural Canvas operated by Netgear from the US. In the case of like a streaming service, there's like a company called Neo from UK and Israel. It's like basically the biggest competitor in the world that I can actually compete in the near soon. Their size, however, is limited because they are targeting galleries mostly. But we are targeting corporate customers who can actually decorate their space with digital and who can actually provide some services like hotels, some service like cafe, or some franchises like some product selling companies.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so are there any questions from the audience? Okay, if you have any questions, then you can type in on the chat window so that we can find it and post on the main screen. So if there is no other questions, so then I have to move to the next startup, but they are not arriving yet. So if Tony Han from Coconut Silo is ready, then we can start your session first.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, okay, in fact, I forgot to introduce the first startup, Jin Young, the CEO.
Okay, thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you. You may leave the stage. Thank you. And Tony, can you introduce yourself shortly?
Yeah, hi. It's such an honor for me to take part in this demo day. I'm Tony Han, CEO of Coconut Silo, and we accelerate logistics in various countries based on big data and AI technologies. And by participating in this Orange Fab Asia program, we're looking forward to expand our target area and target market to European continent and Africa. Thank you.
Okay, great. Maybe your introduction will come along with your pitch deck, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch your pitch first.
Hi, I'm Tony Han, COO of Coconut Silo. We accelerate logistics based on AI and big data technologies. Coconut Silo is a logistics and commercial vehicle specialized mobility startup. So by using our solution, Coco Drop, users can move their cargoes faster, cheaper, and greener. As you know, logistics industry itself is one of the slowest industry that is turning into digital. As a result, 76% of the globe is a logistics problem. If a shipper wants to make a transit request, they have to make more than 6 phone calls, and both B2Bs, which are shippers and carriers, are suffering in front of their desks with a bunch of paperwork. Of course, during this procedure, a lot of time and money are wasted. So to solve these problems, we have developed a one-stop total logistics solution which connects all types of players in the logistics market into a single place. So shippers can make a transit request within several touches, and carriers can manage the resources far more efficiently and easier just by using our solution. And drivers can report their real-time status without using other solutions, which means that all types of users can save their time and money. So by using our solution, users can save 2 hours a day and reduce 25% of their expenditure and reserve 37% more trucks, and they can automate most of the order procedure based on big data and AI technologies. Of course, they can drive more eco-friendly because our platform provides resource management systems and resource management functions. So shippers can move their cargoes even if they don't own their own truck, and they can track their resources no matter where and when they are. And they can take actions during the transit, which could be a perfect solution for COVID and post-COVID-19 era. So based on the analysis of logistics history that users have made, our platform automatically matches individually targeted third-party services such as insurance, fueling, and maintenance. By applying these features, users were able to make 25% more profits on average. So to deep dive about the technological features that we provide, drivers can move multiple cargoes in a single transit procedure based on smart consolidation system. A matching algorithm helps truck drivers to get an order on their way back to their garage so that they do not need to waste their time on the road until the right cargoes to be allocated. And based on the analysis of 27 factors that affect the price of the cargo, our platform automatically matches appropriate price for the registered cargo. By applying these technologies, users were able to save their time by 47% and make more money by 70%, and they could use their resource more efficiently by 60%, which means that they can make more money. So to explain about our partnership itself, we've started as Hyundai's in-house startup since April 2018, and we've successfully spun off in June 2020. As a result, at the moment of spin-off, both Hyundai and Kia have invested us. In addition, we do have Daimler, Mercedes-Benz, and Fujitsu, KT Portal as our partners. So we are doing our business in Vietnam right now, looking forward to expand our business area to European continent and Africa. So it was a traction that we had. Users were able to make 37% more orders and make 25% more money. So our business model is really simple: freemium and advertisement. Users are totally free to join, but if they want to enjoy additional features, they have to pay. And we also charge carriers based on their company size. And as mentioned, based on the analysis of logistics history that users have made, our platform automatically matches targeted advertisement programs for third-party service providers. So our company is consisted of 21 employees in total, and it's how our C levels look. And we do have expertise in both logistics and commercial vehicle field, and which makes us the appropriate guys to solve the problem throughout the market. So it's what we have gone through, and we have 40 intellectual properties in total, and we do have overseas branch in the USA, China, Vietnam, and India. Again, I'm Tony An, CEO of Coconut Silo. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me.
Okay, thank you, Tony. So if you have any questions from the panel, feel free to ask. Also from the audience, so you can type in your questions in the chat window so that we can find it from the stage. Thank you.
Yes, I have a question. You said you opened in the US. Did you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you said you did open in the US.
Yeah.
And everywhere in the US, and what is the situation there for you? I mean, how is it working? How many customers do you have? And
yeah. So to explain about the current situation for the US branches, that we are actually now operating in the US. So we're just preparing for launch of our platform in US, especially in California right now. So yeah. So
okay.
it's yeah.
Okay. What is your country's most advanced launched at the moment?
Yeah, we are doing our business in Southeast Asian countries, especially countries in Indochina Peninsula. So we have quite a number of traction there. So we think that it is an appropriate timing for us to expand our business throughout to other countries.
Okay, but let's take a country where you are in, like Vietnam, for instance. You open a branch there?
Yeah, we do have.
Okay, and how do you start the service? Because to be viable, your service need to have a certain amount of driver or truck company to be in the service, to be attractive to people that want to use it.
So the first method that we took to invite users into our platform was that we've acquired a single logistics company in Vietnam. So by doing so, we could have all the attractions that they had, including their customers, partners, and drivers also. And the second method that we took was that we've signed into a consortium, a logistics consortium, which consists of huge number of logistics companies in Vietnam.
Okay, but when you say you want to start in Europe or in Africa, you need to maybe do the same thing. I mean, having a local team in the country that really make sure that there is driver companies that step in your service and launch your operations.
Yeah, so based on our experience, we found out that acquiring a logistics company in target market was very effective. So we will do exactly the same to both Europe and Africa continents at the first stage. So by doing so, we were able to attract all, we were able to gather all the users and drivers, partners, and customers for the logistics company there. So yeah, we'll do exactly the same.
Okay. But what's your next country that you want? Because Africa is huge. I mean, it's a continent. Europe is big as well. I mean, it's so. What is your favorite targeted country at the moment? Where do you want to start the operation first in these places?
We will start from the Spain first for target both Europe and Africa primary market.
But which country you want to start in?
Spain.
Spain. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to start in Spain, and why Spain? I mean, there is any reason for that?
Since we've made a joint venture in Uruguay with Argentine companies, since we've provided them some technological point of view, like technological API. So we do have connections with Spanish-speaking companies there. So we will co-launch our platform with the company in Spain. So which could solve our problem that we could not speak Spanish and we do not have any connections in Spain also.
Okay. And what help do you need to launch this operation in Spain, for instance?
Yeah, first of all, we do not have any connections with manufacturers in Europe. So having connections since manufacturers are mainly our customers, since they will make a lot of logistics volume in a single time. So, and in addition, since as you know, like there are several areas that connections get lost. So of course, development of IoT devices are mandatory for us to provide higher level of tracking system or routing algorithms also. So, yeah, like connections with telecommunication company in order for us to provide IoT devices are mandatory. So we want to suggest you to work mainly on those IoT focused industry and connections with manufacturers. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
I have one question. Currently, you are relying on the mobile smartphone for the shippers and the drivers. And are you considering any connectivity solution inside the vehicle so that you can cope with 5G in the future or something?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, because like, as you know, like we think the next future for logistics industry is mainly on cold chain, but to provide cold chain services, IoT devices based on 5G telecommunications are essential. So yeah, for our next stage for R&D and development for our platform is mainly based on IoT devices based on 5G telecommunication.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Tony. And next startup to invite on the stage is Autonom from Orange Fab, Japan. Tony, you may leave the stage if you want. Yeah, can you introduce us shortly about yourself and your company before playback your pitch video?
Of course. Thanks, Danny. So hi, I'm Hughes from Montreal in Canada, and we're incubated thanks to Hiroshi in Tokyo. So Autonom makes telecom power solutions that simplify the deployment and the operation of 5G networks. So I hope you'll enjoy the pitch. I'm Hugo Marceau, CEO of Autonom. I'll present you today a unique combination of hardware and software specially tailored for 5G networks that significantly simplify network planning and operations. Telecom power solutions changed little since the early 2000s, and that was fine until now. Indeed, because of 5G, 10 times more telecom equipment will get deployed, creating a paradigm shift in telecom power because cities don't want to be invaded by bulky gray boxes and because it would be an operational nightmare to have engineers and technicians plan, install, and support 10 times more telecom equipment. The exponential growth in data consumption is driving the adoption of 5G, and the fastest growing market segment in the 5G infrastructure is the low power market segment, in which the power solutions only are estimated to be worth $3 billion in 2021 and are growing at a rate of 77% per year. Let me introduce you to Loop, our second product, shown in green here. Loop is a telecom power solution that integrates hardware and software to power 5G small cells and other low-power mission-critical applications like edge computing, fixed wireless, and surveillance. Loop's core innovation is the tight integration between its software and hardware. Because it's miniature, all-in-one, and plug-and-play, it's easy to install. Its cylindrical shape blends in the urban landscape, making it easily acceptable for cities and citizens. Additionally, Loop configures itself, and it collects power-related statistics, enabling data-driven decision-making by the telecom operators. Loop also continuously self-tests and generates detailed support tickets preventively. Last but not least, thanks to it being software-defined, Loop continues to improve over time. It's 2021, ladies and gentlemen. If Windows updates itself over the air, critical infrastructure also should. And here's what it looks like. Loop simplifies operation management by providing new abilities to operational teams, resulting in better planning and implementation. On the left, you can see a portion of a screen that a planner can use to decide how many battery modules he needs at a specific location. On the right, a maintenance manager can see the status of his network at a glance and dispatch his team with the right tool to resolve a support ticket in a single trip. Loop also benefits the environment. Our solutions use 25% less energy than most and are manufactured locally using a supply and ethical supply chain, and it can be used to offset electrical peak power. We're targeting two types of customers, mobile operators and tower operators. One thing I'm extremely proud is that we just shipped 100,000 of our first product, with which we definitely have been able to cut our teeth. Learning how to ensure quality when manufacturing at scale was one of our greatest takeaways. Also strong from this experience, we're now connected with multiple networks of potential customers that are looking for innovative solutions. This fall, Loop is getting tested for the first time in the field. We'll close 2 paid pilots by the end of 2022 and will grow internationally from there. How do we make money? Well, we're selling the hardware upfront and we're charging a yearly subscription to provide access to our remote management portal. Down the road, we'll generate additional revenue by selling real-time data to electrical utilities on the power quality they deliver and power flow within their network. We'll also take a commission on the cost savings generated when offsetting the peak electrical demand. We're initially targeting customers that are deploying 5G small cells, and we're building a sales team in strategic countries with high population density. Our TAM is roughly $1 billion when calculated bottom up. Our biggest competitors are really bulky gray boxes solutions. However, a few companies are bringing innovative power solutions to the market. Against these players, we are ahead thanks to Loop's advanced thermal management, self-testing, and tight hardware-software integration. What you see today is the result of a small, agile, and extremely talented team coming from various industries, from space to EV. We're raising a seed round of $1 million to bring Loop to market. You are all invited to come talk to me after the presentations if you want to be part of our journey and revolutionize with us telecom power. 감사합니다. Arigato. Sheshini.
Thank you, Rick. So if you have any questions from the panel, feel free to ask.
Thank you for your presentation. I have 2 questions. First is, could you explain the detail of your technical team's background? And the second one is, do you have any current customer, or did you execute any POC?
Okay, so I'm the founder of a company. I worked for 13 years around electric cars, mostly in academia. I built 5 myself. My co-founders came a little bit from the electric car industry. or in the show business. And well, recently joined our team somebody that was working on the Canadarm. You know, it's a big arm that it goes into space on the space station. So like reliability is something that is very important for us. And now in regard of our past experience, we're a young company. Our first company was one of the largest internet service provider in India. We shipped 100,000 of our first product. And now we have a second product that we want to introduce to mobile operators to power the 5G.
I see. So in this your slide, I found the message 25% energy efficient. So you may already prove this result.
So it can be proven by different ways. Well, you know, with just a power meter. But simply put, lithium batteries are don't require a sustained charge to stay afloat. So there's a savings just by moving from lead to lithium. And the second is we use a type of electronics that is called a synchronous rectifier that boosts the energy efficiency by another 5%. And also, like in the last 20 years, there was a lot of advancement in transistor technology. We can operate at a higher frequency. We came up with a new topology that limits the losses in low load, light load. So overall, all of this combined together, we can get to 25% energy reduction.
Understand. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Are you already working with a telecom company in the world, or?
Yeah, so we have one customer. It's the second largest internet service provider in India.
Okay, and it's over 5G or other technology.
So our first customer is an internet service provider, fixed broadband.
Okay, it's wireless broadband or?
No, fixed.
Fixed. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear. Okay, fixed broadband. Okay, and where do they use the part that you are providing? I mean,
so they use our power solutions to power their fiber nodes, so their fiber backbone.
Okay, thank you.
May I ask why? Do you ask?
No. I was wondering because we went. I mean, I'm working for Orange in France. Okay. We went to see our technical teams with the subject that you are proposing, and I mean the way they build network in France, for instance, is maybe a bit different than in other parts of the world. And they were not really seeing where to use the technology in their network, and it was not very clear for them the benefit of going this way. I mean,
yeah, totally understand. So our latest product targets 5G small cells, which are not extremely widespread yet in France for a reason, I assume, of population density. So that's why we're here in Asia. Here in Asia, it's funny to say, and because of the Asia is first to enter with the US the 5G small cells, to get access to greater capacity per square meter. So, and also there's a question of fiber penetration. So in France, a lot of traffic is taken by the fixed network, whereas let's say in Romania, there's a little bit less fiber penetration. And Romania, from what I heard within the Orange Group, will come to install 5G small cells before, because less traffic is taken by the fixed network, so more goes onto the mobile, so there's more need for small cells. So it's all a question of small cell penetration. I hope it answers your.
Yeah. No, it's very clear. All right. No, it's true that we are not into small cells at the moment because I mean the network is not. I mean the stage of deployment of the network is not there. Okay. Now it gives me some. I mean, maybe I have to see the Romanian network director and see with him what he think about it. Okay, thanks.
Merci Ludovic.
Okay, we're gonna have expo session after the pitch session is finished. Then they are the kind of booth in a startup event, so you can meet each of the startup in their booth after. Okay, so thank you, Vic. And next startup invite is from Orange Fab Japan, Synspective. Can I read your name, Bujed?
Yes, it's Pujet.
Okay, great. Thank you. Could you introduce yourself shortly?
Hello, everyone. My name is Pujet. I'm a global sales manager in Synspective. I'm joining this event now from a quarantine room in Jakarta. I just landed yesterday and I need to do a quarantine for 5 days.
Wow.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Let's watch your pitch video first, and we're gonna do a Q&A after.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Pujet, global sales manager at Synspective. Although I'm delivering this talk while being in a COVID quarantine, it's my great pleasure to be present in this event, and thanks to Orange Fab Asia for all the facilitation. Through this event, we are hoping to connect with potential end users, investors, and partners. I will walk you through our companies and services and will be happy to take any questions and interest after. Synspective is a space startup based in Tokyo and is now about 3 years old. We position ourselves as one-stop space-based monitoring service provider. We develop our own radar satellite constellation and develop data and information analytics capability in-house. The aim is delivery of fully remote, advanced Earth monitoring system in the format of Solution as a Service or SaaS to help attainment of SDGs, in particular number 7, 9, 11, and 13. 3 keywords about our synthetic aperture radar satellite: reliable, wide coverage, and frequent observation. Our radar satellite can penetrate clouds and able to get Earth data in any weather situation. The unique antenna makes it possible to capture data over 1,000 square kilometer area in a single capture. And we aim to have 6 satellites in the upcoming 2 years to increase the satellite revisit period. Our first satellite was launched in December last year. This made us the world's 3rd startup company to have its own radar satellite. There are 3 common challenges in ground monitoring practice we want to solve using our data analytics business, being problems of access, high monitoring cost, and inability to get past record. Our GeoSolution SaaS products are the result of technological mix between satellite or radar data, AI, and cloud technology. As 2 examples of our GeoSolution SaaS products, here are 2 services. Synspective Land Displacement Monitoring Service, pictured here in the left, can deliver ground deformation data in millimeter detail and serve wide range of usage. This service helps construction companies in understanding and managing the risk of sinkhole, helps mining companies in managing risk of tailing dam collapse, and helping oil and gas companies manage the risk of pipeline deformation. On the other hand, it also helps other physical asset managers monitor the land stability around slope area to manage risk of landslides. On the right side, Synspective Flood Damage Assessment Solution is motivated by the scarcity of near real-time and objective flood damage data during or soon after the flood events. Radar satellites make it possible to remotely get floods data even under the extreme weather situation. And combined with the super fast analytical capability, this service helps insurance company in the underwriting process. It also helps the authorities plan emergency response during the disaster, and the capability can also be extended for the risk management perspective. The practical example of how space technology can be utilized in daily business practice is described in this slide. Synspective land displacement monitoring service contains mathematical algorithm that can detect location of sinkhole risk hotspots. The algorithm analyzes big data of displacement and recognizes pattern of particular vertical and horizontal displacement that can lead to the occurrence of sinkhole. This use case commonly applies for monitoring areas near underground construction works. In its 3 years of journey, there are 3 big milestones Synspective has achieved. First, the success of Series A fundraising with accumulation of 109 million US dollars in 2019. And then the second and third one both happened in 2020 are the success of satellite launch at the very first attempt and the release of 2 SaaS analytic products. Synspective has been delivering commercial services under B2B and B2G model, also including with international funding donors, both in Japan and overseas. To close this presentation, here I would like to play a short movie that explains more about our company. I'm expecting your questions and comments after this video ends. Thank you so much.
What do you see? The state of our world? The future of our planet? The world is full of uncertainty when we can't see what's hidden. Synspective helps you see in both day and night, through cloud and rain, with Synspective, you can see whenever, wherever. We turn the world into the information you want and need by making things visible. With Synspective, you can see the future. When you see things clearly, you can see the way forward. You can see the risks and avoid them. Synthetic data for perspective. Synspective.
Thank you, Budget. If you have any questions from the audience or from the panel.
Yes, I have a question. Do you have I mean, I understand that you launch one or few satellites at the moment.
Yes.
And what do you cover worldwide, or you cover only a specific region at the moment, or?
So basically, the satellite covers a worldwide area. But then again, if, only using one satellite, the revisit of time, the frequency of coverage will be quite limited, like once in every 7 days. But then by increasing the number of the satellite, it will cover the area worldwide with more frequent observation basis. So basically, the coverage-wise, it's worldwide.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
And if I mean, I have a question. If like a small company doing studies for an African city need some one-shot specific information about flooding and about so it's mainly flooding, and flooding area, or calculating the density of the city and so on. Is it service that you are rendering?
Yes, yes. For flooding, especially, what we offer is like a quick data analytics during or soon after the flood. So, for example, during the recent event in Japan, we also have big floodings. We offer the information delivery within some hours of the event. So that also within our coverage of service.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I'm kind of new in this field, so it could be a very basic question. But so does SAR satellite that you guys are building up, does it need a mobile network?
No, we use actually solar energy to fuel the satellite, and well, for depending on how we see the mobile network, but actually we downlink the data from the satellite to our ground system. So in that sense, like a internet connection is kind of necessary. So those are the process. The satellite, it emits radar wave fueled from the solar energy, and then the radar wave got reflected back to the satellite, and then it records the Earth data, and then we at the ground downlink the data from the satellite through system connected by internet.
Okay. And then how do you see working with telecommunication company?
Okay, so one of the applications, we also talk with some communication companies in Asia, and usually these companies, they have big physical infrastructure assets like the telecom tower or other infrastructure on the ground. So one of the possibility that we can work with communications company is in monitoring their physical assets. Usually those assets are located in locations of slope area, for example. And one of our applications can detect ground deformation, so it can be used to monitor the stability around the facility to prevent any damage caused by earth movement, for example. So it's basically in the physical asset management will be one of the more visible way on how we can work together with communications company.
So at the ground station, when you do the analytics, does it require any real-time analytics? And if so, how big is the data site that you guys have to manage?
Okay. So no, we don't need any ground station in doing the monitoring. So everything is done remotely by satellite. Well, of course, like in the end, the result of measurement will be slightly different from the measurement if we do that by GPS. But considering that there are many assets distributed over different regions that communication companies have, what we offer here is a cost minimization using solution that can cover a wide area at one shot. So there is no additional infrastructures needed for doing the monitoring, and everything is done remotely.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Budget. Time's up.
Where are located your base station to retrieve the data?
I'm sorry?
Where are located your base station to retrieve the data?
Okay. So it's in Tokyo. Everything is in Tokyo.
All right, thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, so next startup to invite to the stage is GlowSign, Alex Choi. Alex, are you ready?
Hi. Yeah.
Hi, Alex. Yeah, can you make a short introduction about yourself and your company?
Hi, my name is Alex, and I'm from GlowSign. So we're an e-contract and e-signature service. So basically, in traditional ways, people did contracts with paper, but with our service, we can sign contracts digitally, remotely, and that's
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Let's watch your pitch video first.
Okay.
What is it?
Of a paperless world. So imagine you're working in a multinational company as the head of HR. It's contract renewal season, and it is your job to renew contracts for 20,000 employees. It's your job to distribute, collect signatures, and manage contracts. Can you imagine the time and money wasted signing contracts the old-fashioned way? You'll have to print, shop through paper piles, and travel here and there to have your contract signed. Well, this is the exact pain points our founder experienced firsthand while working in China. He thought, wouldn't it be great if there was a way to simplify the process? And that was how GlowSign came to be. GlowSign is an inclusive e-contract and e-signature solution that digitalizes the entire contract process for individual and corporate users. Through digitalization, we significantly cut costs, time, and increase work efficiency. GlowSign is a cloud-based SaaS e-contract and e-signature service available as platform, API, SDK, on-premise, solution, etc. The process is really simple. Drafter uploads and places fields throughout the contract. The contract is then sent to recipients via email, SMS, Messenger. Then recipients sign and are notified of the completed contract. Our target market is basically everybody, B2C, B2B, and B2G. Why is our target market so broad? Because our service is useful to all individuals, companies, or organizations in need of contracts. At GlowSign, we differentiate ourselves from competitors with 3 main points: link contract, blockchain, and a wider array of payment options. With link contracts, you can collect unlimited signatures from whomever and whenever just by sharing the URL of your contract. With blockchain technology, GlowSign eliminates any and all chances of a user's contract from being forged. Lastly, we offer not only monthly but also credit and post-payment plans. These payment options allow you to purchase just the right amount of contracts you need per month. So you can get 5 contracts this month and 100 contracts the following month, whatever floats your boat. When compared to our global competitors such as DocuSign, we definitely have some competitive advantages. While our competitors charge extra fees once a user uses functions more than the given limit, we don't. And while our competitors limit the functions a user can access depending on the plan he or she has purchased, GlowSign does not. We give users all and unlimited access to our contract tools and functions, even if they purchase just 5 credits. Further, our users can sign contracts via not only SMS and email, but also mobile messenger. GlowSign Corporation offers GlowSign, a global smart e-contract and e-signature service to users, and in return receives service usage fee and customer data which we use to better develop our service. GlowSign is available as platform, API, SDK, on-premise, or solution. The following are purchase options of the aforementioned provided to users. Through regular news article and content distribution on digital platforms, we acquire potential leads which are then delivered to our sales team for follow-up. We proactively participate in trade shows, accelerator programs, and thereby engage in direct contact with B2B and B2G institutions. Further, we continuously update our service's UI and technological aspects to keep our user experience satisfied. GlowSign underwent stellar growth the past few years. We successfully launched, commercialized, and earned the trust of 50,000 users and 10,000 companies from 80 different countries. After receiving investment from Big Bang Angels and Business on Communication, we were able to technologically develop and domestically market the service, and thereby acquire major clients such as Kakao, eBay Korea, Samsung SDS, Gangnam District Office, etc. Our team leaders, Julian, TJ, and Henry, have led our team of 16 with their expertise in the IT software industry. Their previous working experiences, Samsung, Oracle, and so forth, have enabled GlowSign to move in the most optimal direction so far. We now hope to enter the Southeast Asian market this year and are planning to develop and respectively incorporate notary, escrow, AR, and AI in the coming years. So, have you caught your attention yet? If so, please visit us at www.glowsign.com and feel free to contact us via this email address.
Thank you, Alex. We have one question from the audience. So can you read it, please? And I'll try to answer. I think you're in mute.
Yes, like DocuSign, the receiving party can also receive a copy of their document and also sign without charge and without registration. And also they can receive a copy of a COI as well via messenger, email, or SMS.
Yeah, hope this will answer to the questions from Stefan. Are there any questions from the panel? I have one question. Alex, what kind of business model are you proposing to the telecom operators?
So our ultimate goal is to have our e-signature and e-contract service embedded into Orange's business solutions. So whenever you need contracts or proposals or signatures, then you could use our service because we offer it at a much cost competitive price than do other e-signature companies.
Thank you. Any other questions?
So the cost competitive is the main differentiation from the competitors?
No, not really. So we have a domestic competitor, ModuSign, and our global competitor is DocuSign. So you may have heard of. A distinct characteristic is a link contract. So I'm sure DocuSign and ModuSign does not have this function. So basically, for petitions, when you need to collect unlimited large amount of signatures, you can just copy the contract URL and share it. Then you can collect however many signatures you want. And the second one is, unlike our domestic competitor, we offer our service in English, Chinese, and Indonesian. So we support multilingual language packs.
And also our main differentiator from the other competitors would be technologically blockchain. We use blockchain, but other competitors not using blockchain. I mean, even DocuSign is not using blockchain. And also domestic competitor, ModuSign, is not using blockchain technology.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yes, Dennis will show the question from audience as well. Okay. We do have a question from audience. Well, the question is that when signing with a third party, can the third party
Claire,
the contract?
Claire, it's been answered.
You hear me well?
Yeah, it's been answered. Yeah. Okay. So if you have any more questions or more discussion needed, you can visit the GrowthSign booth after the pitch finishes. Thank you. Next startup to invite on the stage is Bakana from Taiwan. So let's welcome Xin Huang, Miss Huang, please. Okay, could you introduce yourself first?
Hello, I'm Xin. I'm product manager with Batch1. So Batch1 is a Japanese company founded in 2016 and started our international expansion 2 years ago. So it's a pleasure to have this opportunity to introduce our mission, team, and the services at today's event. Thank you.
Okay, let's hear a pitch first.
Batch1 uses AI and IoT technology to create a platform called Batch1 Information Platform, where users can check the real-time availability information of different facilities. Batch1 is a Japanese company founded in 2016. Takanobu Kawano is our CEO and has a master's degree in technology. Almost half of our team are sales and half are dedicated to research and development. Here's a short video demonstrating our service and our mission. As the video stated, our mission is to create a kind world where vacancy information is available in real time. The problem we would like to solve are queries, congestion, and waiting time. And our solution is to use an AI IoT platform that lets users know the availability in real time. We use different IoT devices such as sensors and cameras to detect congestion information, and use our own technology called Vcode to do the analysis in the cloud, and then display the information on different devices via the internet. I would like to share 3 case studies of our service. One is how we help Kaga, a city in Japan, to prevent congestion in government facilities. We use cameras to collect image data and do the image analysis to get congestion information and display it on our website called Webcam Maps, which is a portal users can check the congestion status of facilities nearby. Another case is Enoshima, a very famous tourist attraction in Japan. Again, we use the map to display the real-time congestion status of various facilities to help provide safe tourism. The third case is Easy City, where we not only provide real-time congestion information, but we also launch a service that makes congestion predictions for users based on the information we collect. We have 2 business models. One is digital information services, the green box. The other is the media business, the blue box. The red arrow shows the cash flow. First, the facility will apply for our service, and we charge the facility initial and the subscription fee. Then we display the availability information to the users. If a user reserves a facility through our service, we charge a reservation fee and share part of the fee with the facility. Besides that, we allow advertisers to place ads on the tablets we install in facilities to earn advertising revenue as well. We also have a close relationship with the government and many large companies such as JRS Japan, Total, NTT, and Shimizu Construction. Most of them are investors or partners in completing large projects and developing new products. Vacancy information is used for almost anywhere, so our services can be used in a variety of fields. As of May this year, more than 10,000 places have been using our service. Our IPO is planned for 2023 in Japan. We completed our Series A fundraising in 2019 and are now in the process of raising our Series B fundraising with a target of 20 to 30 million USD. Our Series B fundraising is scheduled to close in September of this year at the earliest. Through this pitch, we look forward to being seen by investors, partners, and companies interested in using or collaborating with our services. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Shin. Any questions from the panel or from the audience?
Yes, I have. Thank you for your presentation. I understand so your service may reduce the long queue and congestion. As a result, maybe the facility side can improve the customer satisfaction, I think. Is there any benefit for the facility side when you, as a facility side, install your service?
Yes, basically, for example, for shopping centers, our service can help improve the user experience. And we also provide our service for office building. And according to the data we collect, the usage data, we found out that our service can help reduce people's time spending on using toilet. So also we provide like advertisement business model connect to our service. So sometimes we share the advertising revenue with the facility owner as well.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Any other questions? I have one question. How your project works? For instance, if you'd like to do something on one of the premises, for instance, on one JR station in Shinjuku, then but they have to open some API or API of the like a camera or something.
So you mean how we detect the congestion?
How is the workflow for your project?
So, for example, it quite depends on what the place facility environment is. But sometimes we use camera, sometimes we use sensor. For example, for toilet, of course we have to use sensors. But for some food court, for restaurant, we use camera to detect the congestion, and we just upload all the data to the cloud to do the analysis in the cloud. And the congestion information will be displayed on website, and so our information can be displayed on either our website or customer's website. And of course, we also provide API, so our information can be displayed on the own UI as well.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Okay, if there is no question, then okay, let's invite our next startup. Thank you, Ms. Huang. Okay, next startup to invite is from China, Olka Tech. Let me welcome Ethan Zhao. Ethan, are you ready? Hello. Okay, if he is not ready, then let me welcome AIC Tech from Taiwan first. Monica, are you ready? Can you
Yes.
introduce about yourself and your company in a few words?
Okay. Thank you for having me. This is Monica Lee. I'm the co-founder of AC. I'm very served by the Orange Fab global community today, as well as the panel and startup team. We are the company focused on UAV innovation. We aim to provide the full delivery service for the future. Thank you.
Okay, let's watch your pitch first.
We are the team who focus on enable the UAV by leveraging machine learning, computer vision, and AI to enhance the drone overall stability, reliability in the air. Problem is the logistics and transportation still remain the last century model, while the e-commerce quickly disrupt our retail business, where they are looking for faster, cheaper, and easy way to deliver. So in terms of the solution, compared with the drone delivery, that the drone be able to reduce the fuel cost by 200 times. So the market actually looking for the better, smarter, level 4, beyond the visual size standard for autonomous fleet. So in terms of the market size, as we can see here clearly from the ARK Invest, overall the market divided to 3 major parts. One is delivery, platform revenue, then the hardware sales. So the highlight here is Asia market, actually the highest growth and biggest market. We like to offer next generation autonomous drone solution for delivery. So here we are. We like to offer the market the best autonomous solution for delivery. FlyOT is the eVTOL. It actually is combining the fixed wing and multi-rotor drone that have a better wind resistance and longer range. And then we also have a good platform, easy to engage with the shopper and retailer. Best part is we have an AI engine to ensure the safety. So how it actually works? This is a system architecture. We have the IoT product, we have a platform, we be able to engage with flight authority via the UTM system. It's an end-to-end solution for our enterprise client. So what's the key differentiator of our team ability? It's autonomous flight system. This is the breakdown and how it actually works. On the left-hand side is basic autopilot system. It's very traditional. They make the drones not so smart. In order to make smarter, we had to have the stereo camera, LiDAR, sonar to collect all the information for the drone to react and respond real time and to achieve the obstacle avoidance goal. So here's a comparison. You see the difference. So the basic regular autopilot system is 2D dimensional. You do need to understand what's the environment in the real time. Despite the fact we're still in the early stage development process, we still get a lot of recognition from Taiwan government, Coast Guard. They are looking for the VTOL to helping them to design the purpose of their mission for surveillance and rescue. And we also signed the first MOU with Japan partner this year. Also, we conduct the POC in Taiwan with the local restaurants. So here's a snapshot. To summarize our overall advantage, we have a strong and diverse background for the R&D, have the strength across the aero engineer and computer science. In terms of R&D, supply chain manager, and manufacturing, we do know how to build a high quality, but with a lower cost and moving fast. So the best part is we locate at the center of the Asia. Therefore, we'll be able to serve the enterprise client in Korea and Japan. So here's our team. Our founder, Joe, he have a strong technology background, diverse industrial knowledge. Therefore, he's the one who be able to help us to connect all of us with such a complexity of the system. Ray also worked for Google HTC many years for computer science expert and leader. Me, on the other hand, I am having the many year working for the large retail group, as well as the innovation design firm in the Silicon Valley, where I focus on bringing the advanced technology aligned with the customer experience and the business practical needs. Thank you for your time today. We are looking for the business opportunity and collaboration with the investor from the Korea and Japan,
as well as Europe in the near future. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Do you have any questions? Monica, I have one question. Have you already carried out some proof of concept in Taiwan with some of your partners?
Yes. As a matter of fact, we test our prototype this pretty much last month. A couple of POC in Taiwan locally with the local restaurants. We are shooting to finish the production process in the September this year. We also have the partnership with Japan investor and joint venture. We'll be able to really run the POC in Japan in the near future. So hopefully it's the end of this year or early next year.
Okay, thank you. So does this service require some specific drones, or is it compatible with any drones in the world?
So we do design our own drone. That's the reason why, because we cannot find actual drone be able to really do the good job on the delivery service. That's because that's involved to allow the critical integration for the system. Therefore, we design our own drone to have a very unique mechanical integration. That is something we can show you later, because right now we're still working on that process. But I will guarantee you, in terms of how you engage with the human, and that design won't like a Google win or like most of our competitors right now, Google win or Amazon. Because right now, we, as far as what we can understand right now, they still remain the mechanical design limitation of the, and that's a main problem of UAV to do the delivery service right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. Any other questions? Okay. If there is no other questions, then let's move on to the last startup.
I think that someone, Bruno-san, chatting, he posted that question.
What market do you want to target first, and what are you looking for?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for the question. Yes, the first market we target is Japan. The reason being because we found in Japan there's a lot of labor shortage issue. I think the perfect for, we are not looking for to replace the truck delivery at this moment. we actually doing something the truck delivery cannot do. For the area they cannot reach, like a rural area and any of like a real time and instant delivery service, that is something it's impossible for the e-commerce delivery at this moment. That is something we can offer. The reason why we're shooting the Japan with first market, not mention the Japan market, government actually fully support to do a lot of initiative, as far as we know.
Okay, thank you. Okay. If you have further questions, so you can contact each country's fab managers to have the contact, or you can visit their booth after this session. Okay, thank you, Monica.
Thank you.
Next, yeah, thank you. Last team to invite on the stage is Ulkatech, Mr. Ethan Zhao. Oh, finally, I'm seeing you. Okay, can you introduce us shortly about yourself and your company?
Pardon?
Can you introduce?
Danny, I have already sent you a video. Can you play this video?
Yeah. Okay.
Hello everyone. I'm Ethan from Okartech. I'm the CMO of the company. Sorry, my English is a little poor. I'm very glad to introduce our company and product to you. Let's begin. Okartech is a company that focused on autopilot driving technology on water. Everyone is already very familiar with autopilot driving on the ground. For example, Tesla or other companies. Compared with the ground, the control over water is more difficult, but the environment is a little simple. Actually, so far we have already achieved a level similar to the airflow level on the ground. Based on it, we have already developed self-driving surface cleaning boat. We believe that we will use it faster on the water than on the ground. Some people want to ask, why choosing cleaning? With the arrival of an engine, labor costs are getting higher and higher, and there is a very high safety risk when working on the water. So I think that is a very good use scenario to replace human beings with robots. And the market space is very large. For example, only in Shanghai city, Shanghai has 3.5 million kilometers rivers and about 4.9 million kilometers lake. So cleaning boats are used a lot. There are two products. One is named Smurf. It is a smaller surface cleaning boat that can carry about 22 kilometers rubbish, and one is named Titan. It is 4 meters, and it can carry about 100 rubbish one times. They can work for 6 to 8 hours, then automatically come back to charge. Different from other companies' unmanned ships, they still need human remote control. Our boat completely unmanned cleaning. You only need to set a working arrow for it. Our boat can make decisions by itself. It can identify rubbish by itself through the AI camera. And let's see it how to work automatically. You can see they can come back by itself. Every ship is connected to the 5G or 4G network. Videos and other information can be sent back in real time. This is our screenshot by our boat. You can see the video of the leak. And about the water dataset, our sample is the largest in the world. We have already built the world's first water dataset. And compared with the traditional ways, if used our cleaning boat more than 5 years, the average cost is decreased about 80% than manpower. This is our commercial case. We have already sold more than 100 so far. More than 30 cities are already in use. We have also sold in Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, and England. Finally, let me show you 3 of our products suitable for waters of different size. And let me show you a demo video. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Ethan.
Okay.
Are there any questions from the audience or from panel?
Hello. I see that you have a lot of deployment in Asia, but do you plan to go in Europe, for instance, or in the US?
Actually, we have the plan, but we didn't have the any agency or cooperator. So we will find some cooperator and go to that market.
Okay, it means that you look for partners to do the distribution of your product.
Sorry, your voice is a little delay. Can you print your question on the screen?
Okay, I will.
Yeah, it's by battery. It's use electronic.
Okay, I see.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we all hear you. We are.
Okay, okay. Our bot is use the battery, the electronic battery.
Okay.
And who are your customers? They are port authority. They are
some government and some company. They just share the background of your core team. Okay, okay. I will answer the first question. Our customer is some government and some how to say some company. They service the government to cleaning the river or cleaning the lake. Yes. And our background and our core team is all from Chinese university. For example, from Xi'an Industry and Tsinghua University. Did you know Tsinghua University?
Okay, great. Any more questions?
So the product is already developed, or is it still a prototype?
Yeah, they have already developed our product and already sold our product to 100 pieces in market.
How what's the usage time after charging?
Pardon?
What is the usage time?
You mean how to charge?
No. After charging, how long can you use it? I mean, for the usage.
6 hours to 8 hours.
Okay.
Actually, we didn't have partners in Europe, but we have already sold our boat to England. I can. Did you know? Before I can bought our boat in their river, but we didn't have partners in Europe. We only have partners in Singapore and Thailand and Indonesia.
Okay, thank you. If there is no more questions, then we can stop our pitch session here. And if you have more questions or discussion needed, then you can visit a startup booth by clicking like an export tab in your left side. And from the backstage, you can click a return button in the center, the bottom side. Okay, thank you everybody for your joining our event, our demo day in Asian countries. And look forward to seeing you again in our next event scheduled in September, the same type of event. We will be happy to invite you there and meet you. Okay, thank you everybody, and have a good networking time with the startups in Expo Zone. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Danny.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
We